I know it's been months since Kcon Thailand happened, and it seems too late to talk about it now. But honestly, the fact that CJNM, Mnet, Kcon, whoever you think is responsible for this whole ordeal, has still not released the entire performance video speaks volumes for it. Plus, my Kcon Japan series is doing really well, so let me piggyback on the success of that in quintessential capitalistic manner. If you just came here to watch the performance, then there is a Google Drive link in the description box below where you can get the entire performance. But what I hope you would do is watch that and come back here so we can talk about it together. So without further ado, let's talk about Kcon Thailand. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually forgot that Itzy had performed at Kcon Thailand. Like, I watched parts of the live, I watched like a lot of stuff online, even engaged with like the accounts and stuff, and I still don't remember Itzy being part of Kcon Thailand. I mean, if that doesn't tell you all you need to know about their current status, I don't know what will. I think post sneakers, a lot of casual listeners, or maybe a little more than casual listeners, but like a little less than super fans, kind of like myself, lost interest in Itzy's music. Honestly, it was just one doozy after another. First sneakers, then Boys Like You, then Cheshire, not to mention the two forgettable Japanese releases that they had in between that. They just had like a year, and I've said this before and I'll say it again. Even though their music is not the best right now, their performances are still really good, especially for sneakers. I remember watching through almost all of their performances for sneakers and they did a pretty good job. I did lose a lot of interest after that, so I don't remember watching any performances for Boys Like You or any performances at all for Cheshire. So that's that. But when we're talking about their performance at Kcon Thailand, and when I checked it out, my opinions about it are pretty neutral. I do think I had more nice things to say about that Kcon Japan performance, but I get ahead of myself. Let's talk about their performance here. First things first, one of my favorite aspects of any stage is the fashion, and there is this particular shade of blue. I think it's called periwinkle blue, or it's like a vanilla mint. I don't know what the exact name of the color is, but it's something in between that. And it's the one that Yuna's wearing in this stage, the color of her top. And I think to some extent even Ryujin's outfit has that color, and that's my favorite color. Like on this is literally my favorite color. And as I just wish that everyone's outfit had that. I like how they've accentuated their outfits with like a color palette rather than just one color. But if that one color was the color of Yuna's top, then I think their outfits would have been perfect. But it's still good. Their outfits are still good. I like how they're accentuated, like I said before. Honestly, at this point in time, I'm just happy to see Itzy performing in anything other than an all-black set. So this is good. The other thing about the performance, so I already said, right, I love how sneakers performances are, and I think all of the members are able to, embody the concept for it, and they look like they have fun when they perform it. That is not the same way I feel about that Cheshire performance. Now, like I said in my Kcon Japan performance, I feel like Leah doesn't really get the concept of Cheshire. Like, I don't think she knows how to embody it. I don't think she knows how to, present it. She doesn't get the facial expressions right. The only difference here in the Kcon Thailand performance is like her body language was also so disinterested. And the way she was performing it with like little to no effort was really disappointing to watch. I mean, she just committed to not improve at this point. Okay, you've been an idol for how many years, and why are you still struggling to keep up? And I get it. It could also come from the fact that the rest of the members in the group are like extraordinary performers. They're like miles ahead of her. So maybe that's why she looks worse than she actually is. But this performance was just ruined because of her, to say the least. Like, I kept getting distracted because of how bad she was during this performance. But yeah, like I said, about if you're comparing it to her Kcon performance as well, the only difference here is her body language. For that was so much better. The facial expressions were still off, but here her body language was also like very disinterested and stuff. So that was the two songs they performed. They did then perform Dalla Dalla, and at this point of time, it feels like it was their last great song, right? I remember when this whole year of Itzy music ended, people were like, oh, let's go back to that era. So, you know, JYP heard you and gave us a Dalla Dalla performance, which is always fun to watch. That song is so good, and they do a great job during that song as well. But yeah, that is about it. Those are my opinions for Itzy's Kcon Thailand stage. Share yours below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!